Queer stories matter because we can't be what we can't see. And I know that's a quote that we hear so often, but I think for me, coming from a remote community, I don't think that if I hadn't moved to Adelaide, if I hadn't moved to Adelaide, I don't even know if I would know that I'm queer.
Festivals like this that have queer visibility that show the broader community that we're here and what we look like, what we do, how we express ourselves and how we make art, however that might look. It shows the world that we are here and we're completely diverse and we're not going away. We're a part of the fabric of society.
Queer stories matter because so often our community members are told that we don't care who you are as long as we don't see you, we don't hear you. And so what they're actually saying is that it actually does matter. And so it's really important that we are both visual, but also that we share our stories. It's for our next generation. It's for anyone who can go along and hear just something different, a different aspect of our community.
Queer stories matter, end of sentence.
Having queer stories and art just exist out in the world to show that you can exist that way is so important.
I think queer stories matter because we need to share more of our humanity with each other. And I think that by sharing queer stories, we help to transition from a sense of separation toward a sense of connection.
And it also helps to show our community the same visibility that, we are here. It's okay. You're covered. You can come along, you can express yourself, you're safe, you're welcome, all of those.
Queer stories matter because it's people's journeys and we need to have a record of them. We need to have a record for our future generations.
Yeah, coming to Adelaide, it was just like so many doors had opened up for me. And I think being able to hear of other people talk to me about what their queerness meant to them, and all the different and beautiful ways that manifests, it made me realise that my experience wasn't odd or wrong. It was just different than other people's experiences.
In telling these stories and being able to be proud to tell those stories, I think it is really important.
So queer stories matter because we've been invisible for too long.
Nailed it.
As I say, I think just that aspect of being able to share our stories that can really help people to feel themselves, to be themselves.
Representation is so important, and it's not just representation and that's it, it's the kind of representation.
So I think queer stories matter so deeply because they're vibrant and beautiful and they show us a different way of looking at the world that I think can be incredibly expansive and transformative.
So that's why it matters. Our stories matter for teaching and to educate, to let people see who we are. We don't have a disease. We just love people who we love. And our love is what is important, not the hatred.